We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Coming up, we've got a good match. Yu Darvish, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty D, in the day and age of specialty pitches and pitchers, this guy's big pitch is the cut fastball, and it's really turned his career around. It looks like a four-seam fastball coming in, and it has that late cutting action away from the barrels and into guys at times. It's his primary pitch, and he needs it to survive at this level.
Now at the plate, Tim Anderson, and we are set for baseball here this evening. And it's 2 balls and a strike for Tim Anderson. Weather shouldn't be much of a factor. 71 degrees here at game time. Now the 2-1 pitch. Grounded weakly toward third. Fielded cleanly. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The third baseman, Moncada.
So here's Yoan Moncada. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Hard on the ground toward short. Baez has it. And the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now.
The first baseman.
So here's Jose Abreu. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two and 1 the count to the White Sox first baseman.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at bat. One might be coming right here.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox. The White Sox nothing. Cubbies coming to the plate. A Windy City showdown on MLB Network. Lucas Giolito, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, what comes with Lucas Giolito, a big arm, 95 to 100 miles an hour, hard-breaking slider. One of the issues Giolito has had is not a lot of swings and misses, so we'll be able to watch him early on to see if he brings some swings and misses, and if he does, it should be a powerful outing for Giolito.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Here's Jimenez going back on it. Gone! Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
Now to the plate, Anthony Rizzo. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The 2-1. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting third, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
Stepping into the box, Javier Baez. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
This pitch is popped up. Grandal calls for it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting fourth.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Now the payoff pitch home. Pulled toward right center field. Robert will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Second inning set to go, and up next the switch hitting catcher Yasmani Grandal. Now the 1-1 pitch.
2-1.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Shot toward right center. Happ is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Eloy Jimenez.
Digging in, Eloy Jimenez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Happ is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting fifth.
In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They trail this one 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. A 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. And he fouls this one off. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He's around first, heading for 2. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Other than a home run, there aren't a whole lot of better ways to start an inning than a triple. Pretty good chance of at least getting 1 run in this inning now.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He's looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne here. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Contreras, the runner at third with no outs. Fastball is outside. It's full now. 3-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Waiting on it is Jimenez. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
Great job of offensive execution there. Leadoff triple and then the sac fly to bring home a run.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the former first rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. A swing and a miss there. 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Robert is under this one, and that's out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in now the power hitting second baseman Jason Kipnis. Two out, nobody on. That's lifted the other way out to left. Giving chase is Jimenez. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Cubs 2 and the White Sox nothing. Into the box, Luis Robert, 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Up high, 2-1 now. Here it comes. Hard hit to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Stepping up now, Leury Garcia. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Here's the center fielder. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. In now, Lucas Giolito. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Popped him up. And Rizzo able to make the catch, and the inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox. They're down 2-0. Bottom of the third now, and the pitcher bats next. That'll be Yu Darvish.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And he misses with it. Ball 4. And a terrible start to the inning as he's walked the pitcher leading things off.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fast.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 3-0 game.
Second base hit of the game for him. This one an RBI triple, and there's still nobody out, so this could be just the start of it.
Ready for another chance? Anthony Rizzo, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
The struggles continue, but that happens when you're not able to locate your secondary pitches. You become a one-pitch pitcher. He needs to start to get those secondary pitches over really fast.
The runner in scoring position with none out. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Two balls and 2 strikes to Rizzo. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Grounded back up the middle. Dive, but it's off his glove, and the run should score. And that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now.
Yeah, and when a pitching coach goes to the mound this early, he's probably just looking to reset the pitcher's mindset, get him to forget about the negative, and give him something positive to focus on. We'll see if he responds.
Into the box now, Javier Baez. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber. And he takes a called strike 2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that
Now
pitch in
batting,
strikeout
catcher,
situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. 2-2 to the Cubs catcher.
Boy, his pitch count is really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
A runner on first with 2 away. A bouncer up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
To the plate now, Jason Hayward. 2-1. Ripped on the ground to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Cubs are on top 4-0. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
In now, Yohan Moncada. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the 2nd out.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Stepping in now, Jose Abreu, and it's fouled away. The White Sox are still looking to break into the hit column here. Fouled off. Bounce to first. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They trail here 4-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now at the plate, Ian Happ. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Three-two pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
At the plate now, Jason Kipnis. Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2. And this is fouled at the plate. 4 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Bounce to the right, into the loaded up infield. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting.
The next Cub up, Yu Darvish. He worked the walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes. In the air, down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they're in front 4-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the 1st out.
Now batting. Left fielder.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next, the exciting Eloy Jimenez. The 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Here now the 2-2. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. This one's down. It's the White Sox first hit, and it's going to be for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
At the plate, Nomar Mazara. 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the run is in from second as they're on the board for the first time. 4-1 now.
Up next is Chicago. The center fielder, Luis Roberts.
So now to the plate, Luis Robert. A ball and 2 strikes. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. On a rope to the second baseman, and the runner gets back. No double play.
Up next for the White Sox, the second baseman, Garcia.
So striding forward now, Leury Garcia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 2 out with the man at first. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, the next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Stepping into the box, Lucas Giolito. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. 2 men are on with 2 men out. That's 2-1.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-1 home. Taken, strike 2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
The 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Sox get a run here on 2 hits. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 4 and the White Sox 1. Digging in to try it again, Chris Bryant. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. On its way is pitch number 75. 3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
And this is pulled hard but foul. They brought their gloves for that one out there. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Fouled away. Loud contact off the bat of Bryant and sent deep to left. Looking up is Jimenez into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to left. His 2nd home run of the game as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
2nd home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Into the box, Anthony Rizzo. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Jimenez. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, Javier Baez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a liner, but foul. The 1-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber. Line toward the alley in left center, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. 5 innings complete. It's now 5-1. New inning set to get underway, and stepping up as the shortstop, Tim Anderson.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
3-2, full count. Now the payoff pitch home. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. The 2-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Schwarber will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. 1 out for Chicago here in the 6th, and one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. Now the payoff pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing the walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
Now a throw over to first. The 1-1. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. And he struck him out. 2nd time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. White Sox leave 1. They're down 5-1. Carson Fulmer enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Now pitching for the White Sox, number 51, Carson Fulmer.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. 2 for 2 with a triple on his batting line to this point. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Pitch on the way.
3-1.
The lefty Jason Hayward waits in the on-deck circle. And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Now batting, right fielder.
At the plate, Jason Hayward. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 1 out, nobody on. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The 1-2. Hops this one up. Abreu is camped under this one. And there's the second out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 8.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 2-1 on its way. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. We're through 6 full. It's the Cubs 5 and the White Sox 1. Seventh inning ready to roll. And up next, the exciting Eloy Jimenez.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
In now, Nomar Mazara. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
At the plate now, Luis Robert. And it's 1-2. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Action in the White Sox bullpen now as they have a left-hander getting loose. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Jimenez coming in. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So digging in now, Yu Darvish. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. There to take it is Abreu, and that's out number 2.
Now batting,
Chris Bryant will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a liner. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Bryant around first, heading for second. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Settling in now, Anthony Rizzo. He flew out in his last at-bat. A 1-1. In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Squared that one up just a little late. Now another 1-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on the show right after this. Ready now for the White Sox. Leury Garcia. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
The 1-1 pitch. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Pulled toward right center field. Hayward giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Edwin Encarnacion will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Edwin Encarnacion.
And he throws a cutter right by him to take control. 1-2. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes again. 1-2. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, they say beggars can't be choosers, and when you're losing, you can't always choose how you get on base, but you've got to get on any way that you can, so he'll take that, even though it probably hurts a little bit.
The Chicago manager up out of the dugout now as he'll make the slow walk to the mound. And he's going to signal to the bullpen that'll be all for Yu Darvish. So he receives a nice ovation from this home crowd, departing after surrendering just 1 earned run. Jeremy Jeffress enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Jeremy Jeffress.
Tim Anderson will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now.
Up next for the White Sox.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Lifted the other way out to left center. And he can't track it down as this ball falls. And the run's going to score as they inch back a bit closer. It's now a 5-2 ball game.
Yeah, one a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get one knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You're having kind of a rough night, last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. This is line to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send him. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up Yasmani Grandal. A runner on first with 2 away. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And it's fouled away. Yanked on the ground down the line. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Rowan Wick enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
For the Cubs, number 50.
Adam Engel will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
15, Adam Engel.
To the plate now, Eloy Jimenez. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Cubs 5 and the White Sox 3. Jimmy Cordero is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. James McCann is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
James McCann.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and into bat next the versatile weapon Javier Baez. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Kyle Schwarber. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Two and two. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Outside in a full count, 3 and 2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Hit out towards second. There's one to Abreu for the big double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. The 1-2 is a ball down and away. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Jimenez has got it, and the side is retired. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Craig Kimbrell comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Nomar Mazara will be charged with trying to start a rally in the 9th as they go to work against Kimbrell.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
No contact there, and it's 1 and 2. Here it comes.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You've got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Now batting, the center fielder, Luis Robert.
So striding in, Luis Robert. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Here now the 2-2.
Okay.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Grounded to short. Baez fields it cleanly, while the throw pulls him off the bag.
Usually these guys turn that 6-4-3 double play in their sleep, but it looks like he rushed the feed just a little bit. You have to be sure to get at least one out. Now we'll see if the guy on the mound can pick up the defense.
So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, Leury Garcia. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. The 1-2 is high and outside for a ball. None out, runners at first and second. Popped up. And that'll get down for a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch is a changeup offered at and missed.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed, strike 3.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Now the 1-1 pitch drilled to the right side. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Kyle Ryan answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. At the plate, Yohan Moncada. Line to the right side. The catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. The tag, and he's safe. And that ties the ball game in the top of the 9th.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. He's set. The 3-2. Hot shot down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Ready with another 2-strike offering, and he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. So not a good turn of events for this home crowd as now their 9th inning lead has evaporated. The Cubs with a chance to walk it off as we go to the last of the 9th. Jay Spry enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Fry is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. And That misses here, ball 4, and of all things, it's a leadoff walk that puts the winning run on base to start the bottom half.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
At the plate, Ian Happ. The winning run is at first base. The 1-1 pitch. And he'll try and get that winning run into scoring position as he puts this one down. One there on to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Now back, second baseman.
Digging in, Jason Kipnis. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Now the 3-2 pitch. Liner towards second. And a leaping effort there, but this is down into right center, a base hit. Throw comes in quickly, so the winning run advances to second now with only one away. And if the Cubs are thinking about turning to their bench here, there you get a look at what's available for them. Victor Caratini will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Victor Caratini.
Possible game winners at second base here with one away. Swing and a liner. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Throw coming quickly, and the winning run moves up to third now with only one gone.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
The ground to first. Can this be two? To second for one. Throw back to Abreu. They get them both, and the side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. The three of us are back with more following this. Brad Wick takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Number 38.
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, James McCann. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. The 2-1 home. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box, Eloy Jimenez. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. 1 out, nobody on. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Standing in now, Nomar Mazara, fouled off. Fouled away.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
The 2-2 pitch. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. Down in order go the White Sox. This remains a 5-all ball game. Ready for the bottom of the 10th here. And here comes the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The batter, number 9.
And that brings up Javi Baez. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A bouncer to the left side. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Kyle Schwarber. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Wilson Contreras would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Here's the payoff pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first.
Just a nice piece of hitting right there, especially in extra innings. He didn't try to win the thing by himself or be a hero. He just patiently worked the at-bat until he earned the walk. We'll see if his teammates can pick him up now.
Kelvin Herrera takes over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Wilson Contreras will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Now the 2-1. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
In there, a base hit.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the 2-2.
Okay.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. And he fouls this one off. Ball 4, and that will move the winning run over to third base now, just 90 feet away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Stepping in, Ian Happ. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Hit back up the middle. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Cubs wind up leaving them loaded. This ball game still tied 5-all. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Casey Sadler takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Now pitching and batting in the 6th spot, number 65, Casey.
11th inning set to get underway, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Luis Robert. 1-1, here it comes. Sadler, a former Pittsburgh Pirate, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Just hung in there on that one.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
And it's fouled away. Another one sent foul.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
So now to the plate, Leury Garcia. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
3-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single. And now bench management, obviously crucial in extra innings, and they're left with just one position player if they want to make a move here. Danny Mendick will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 20, Danny Mendick.
Runners going. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
This catcher has an elite arm, but when you get that great of a jump at first base, it makes it a lot easier to steal second.
Now the 2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Hit out towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Now the 2-1. Hit hard on the ground to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 6-5 ball game.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Into the box now, Yohan Moncada. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. 2 out with the man at first. Throw over to the bag. Runner back safely. To 2-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Sox get a run here on 2 hits. One last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th now. It's the White Sox 6 and the Cubs 5. Alex Colomé gets the call from the pen, and they've saved him for the 11th as he'll try and take this one home.
Alex Colomé.
Set now for the bottom of the 11th. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Three and one now to Kipnis. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The right fielder, number 13.
Now in the box, David Bodie. 1 out, nobody on. Now a swing. Oh, and look out over in the third base dugout as that thing nearly took out half the coaching staff. Fouled off. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there. He's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
At the plate now, Chris Bryant. Back up the middle. He's got it. On to first, and that'll be a bitter pill to swallow for this home crowd as the ball game is over.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. Kelvin Herrera pitches well enough to get the W, so that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious White Sox, 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Cubs, 5 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 34 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.